Hello everybody, my name is Kevin, aka Mr. Verse, and so for today's video we are going to be talking about the details of what we could see in the movie of Deadpool 3. It's a very exciting time for us to even talk about this, right? Because we are 6 days away for a teaser or a trailer for Deadpool 3. It will be airing during the Super Bowl, so it's going to be extremely exciting. And yesterday, Kevin Feige did see and accepted an award during the Saturn Award ceremony. He was taking on that award on behalf of James Gunn for winning the best superhero film, which was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And during that time, Kevin Feige was wearing a hat that did show the logo of Deadpool and Wolverine. And many people were so excited. They were looking at the hat. They're like, oh my God, we're in this brand new phase of Marvel. It is real and it is truly coming. The movie will be seen in the eyes of many people. Now, in the back of the hat, many were also speculating what it even said. We still don't know what words were printed on the back of the hat. Many people were suspecting that it could be the Deadpool 3 full title, but we have yet to see what exactly has been said on the back of the hat. So earlier last week, there was this little plot detail of what Deadpool 3 is going to be about. This was coming from Marvel Studios Japan, and it said that effing irresponsible hero Deadpool will change the history of the MCU with Wolverine. And many people were speculating, okay, could this possibly mean that Deadpool and Wolverine could change some things that did happen during the Infinity Saga, which is not likely to happen. There is just no way Kevin Feige is going to allow for the Infinity Saga to be changed, or for whatever we saw during that phase or throughout those phases. Those stories do hold a special place in everybody's hearts, and it would be almost disrespectful to see if any of those elements and the stories take a different direction. But what this basically means is Deadpool and Wolverine will be changing the history of the MCU, as in they will change what will be happening in the future going forward, not what happened before and what we saw during the Infinity Saga. That is what it means by Deadpool changing the history of what is supposed to be happening in the MCU alongside with Wolverine. Because originally, supposedly, right, the MCU was supposed to be progressing without the mutants. But Deadpool and Wolverine, what they're going to be doing in this film is this is what will be happening. The MCU will progress with mutants. So let's remember, they won't change anything that's official in the MCU history, meaning we're not going to be seeing Deadpool come in during the Endgame battle and take away the Infinity Stones. We're also not going to be seeing Wolverine help Tony Stark from being abducted in the first Iron Man film. None of that will be touched at all. This is also the reason why Ryan Reynolds also wanted to make it very clear that they're also not going to be touching the death of Logan. They're not going to be interfering with how Logan died in his supposedly final film back in 2017. They want to be very respectful here. But as we said, what they will do is change the things that will be happening in the future of Marvel, the history, what is supposed to happen. Meaning they're going to be bringing, most possibly, the X-Men Fox characters into the MCU's history. So reportedly, Deadpool 3 is supposed to be taking place in 2024, which is a year before the Endgame events do happen. And throughout that time in 2024, and when we are going to be seeing the film, supposedly the Foxverse is supposed to be dying. Hence the reason why we do see the Fox logo in the void. And so what the TVA, Deadpool, and Wolverine are going to be doing is they're going to be taking out the mutants from the Fox universe, pull them out, and bring them into a safe universe where things are supposedly not falling apart, which will be the MCU. And this is also going to explain the reason why us as fans have not seen any mutants at all so far in the MCU until post Endgame, because that is where Wolverine and Deadpool are going to be placing the mutants. It's going to be after the events of Endgame and into the MCU's sacred timeline. So it does get a little confusing. For example, how are we going to explain the fact that we still see Namor and also Ms. Marvel as mutants, and supposedly there wasn't even supposed to be mutants during the MCU history? So this is something that Marvel and Kevin Feige have not really cleared up, but we can just say for now that maybe there were about 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 mutants that were in the MCU. It's just their presence wasn't so big. But with the inclusion of more mutants being introduced, and especially the Fox mutants getting to the MCU, their presence is only going to get much stronger. This is probably the reason why we saw the Wolverine reference in the She-Hulk series, is because they're starting to come out. There's too many mutants that are being held within Earth, and we're even starting to see the news, as shown during the She-Hulk series, that there was a man with metal claws fighting inside a bar, aka the Wolverine. Now we don't know if this is the Wolverine from the Fox universe or if this is the Wolverine that we will be seeing during Deadpool 3. But let's keep this in mind. The mutants' presence is growing stronger and stronger, and eventually the world and the superheroes, the Avengers, will find out. This may also explain why Matthew Vaughn is so excited to see Deadpool 3, is because he is also somebody that created an X-Men film, which was the 2011 X-Men First Class. He was the director that basically created a soft reboot for the franchise by introducing the younger actors for every role, like Professor X, Magneto, Mystique, etc. And so this is what Matthew Vaughn had to say earlier last week. The few snippets that I know about Deadpool versus Wolverine or Wolverine versus Deadpool, I'm sure that argument between Ryan and Hugh is happening as we speak, are unbelievable. That's going to be the jolt. The Marvel Universe is about to have a jolt of them, and it's going to bring that body back to life. I think Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are about to save the whole Marvel Universe. So clearly, he is excited. He's excited because deep down, and I think that many of us are actually starting to predict that maybe he knows that the mutants will be introduced and that they're finally going to be established in the MCU. And just like we have said in the beginning of the video, the irresponsible hero Deadpool will change the history of the MCU with Wolverine. Now, in the past 10 to 12 projects that Kevin Feige has introduced post Endgame, there has been a lot of hits and misses. Clearly, Deadpool 3 is going to be a hit. Many people are going to love the movie based off the story they're going to be telling. The fact that Hugh Jackman is going to be wearing the yellow Wolverine suit is going to be an amazing sight to see. But clearly, this is going to be just a jolt, something that many fans have been saying. It will be a jolt coming from Marvel, and then after that project is over, they're going to move on to different projects, and they may not even hit. And we're going to be getting an exact same situation of No Way Home, where the movie was amazing, and then after that we had a few less pleasing projects. Another situation was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was a great movie. Many people said Marvel is back, and then after that we were introduced with Secret Invasion and a few other unpleasing projects. This is something that many people are very well aware of, and that could happen after Deadpool 3. We may get introduced with this project, which most possibly will be great, but then will be followed up by projects that may not hit. Now, what I do believe is that Marvel have learned their lesson. I think that they know that they have a great hit with them, which is Deadpool 3. They know that they will definitely get the world to watch, and what they want to do is ignite a fire and set up this colossal connective story moving forward. There is a reason why Marvel have pushed so many projects into 2025, is because they want to take more time perfecting each of those projects, because they know that Deadpool 3 will get a hit. They know they will get the attention of people. They don't want to lose that attention because they have done it before. And so once they are done releasing Deadpool 3 and many people have seen what went on and what events took place, they want to back that up by even giving out more quality projects, which will be followed up by Captain America: Brave New World. This would also explain the reason why the title is even put in this way. It is because it is a brave new world, a new MCU, an MCU that contains the mutants. Then followed up by another heavy hitter, the Fantastic Four, on May 2nd, Thunderbolts, July 25th, 2025. There is a pre-production rewrite that has been held for the Thunderbolts. We have also heard that the Ironheart series that will be taking reshoots this year are taking extra efforts to make the series in the highest quality possible. Daredevil Born Again were in mid-production, and now they decided to just restart the whole thing because Kevin Feige was not impressed with what he saw so far. So they're setting up this big colossal story in Deadpool 3. They want to make the further projects pure quality to truly reignite what the MCU is supposed to be. Hence, the reason why the director Matthew Vaughn is speaking greatly about Deadpool 3, saying that this will be the jolt that will save the whole Marvel universe. So there's plenty that Marvel are going to be working on this year. Deadpool 3 is the only film that will be released in theaters, and clearly they're using the year 2024 to lay the new foundation and to also include the mutants. And so that will be wrapping up today's video. There is currently a trailer that is being prepared for the X-Men 97 series according to Cryptic HD quality, and that is something that we will be seeing in the very near future, and we will be talking about that here on this YouTube channel. It has also been said there is currently no release date for the trailer, but the series X-Men 97 could be dropping on March 20th. So if you do want to be up to date on anything regarding DC and Marvel and further other projects within pop culture, this is going to be the channel for you guys. And so I will be talking about everything in the world of superheroes on this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.